because the next opponent's one of the best basketball teams in the country and has already proven it this year. So, we got our hands full this week preparing for a great basketball team, and that's been the mindset of our program since Sunday. Well, I'm still going through our preparation process, so hopefully there's a lot more work to be done. But first off, they're incredibly well coached, and so give Anthony Grant and his staff a lot of credit. But they are just they're very skilled. They're very, very dynamic at guard. They have a ton of guards, and I won't start naming names because I don't want to offend somebody unnecessarily. But there's a ton of guards, whether it's point guards or guys like Cheeks, like who've really improved as a guard on the perimeter. I mean, he's a guy that we weren't really worried about a year ago on the offensive end, other than cutting and offensive rebound. And I mean, look at what he's doing now. But I mean, you can go up and down their perimeter, and they're just so skilled. They're so tough. They do a great job of putting pressure off the bounce. They obviously shoot it incredibly well. They have two guys they play at center that both are very different, but are both very, very effective and different in terms of how they use them. We've played against Key before when he was at Ohio State, and they have a freshman, international freshman that's a 7-footer skilled. I mean, so like you go up and down. Santos is incredible, one of probably the best forwards in America. I mean, you go up and down the roster, they have really, really good players, tough players. They play at a really nice pace. And then Anthony's done a really good job of having them organized and ready to play the right way. I think it's been I think number one, there's a great combination of retention and some new guys that are impactful. But like, look at Malachi Smith. I get his first name right there.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to offend anybody because I think he's damn good. But he's a guy they lost a year ago to injury, and he's back. So he's not necessarily a new player in their program. He's been there for a long time, and he's a terrific point guard. So they get a guy like that wasn't on their team last year, but he's been in their program. They bring a lot of guys back off of that team last year that was a top 20 team in America. But yeah, they lose Brea. They lost
Elvis.
They lost Elvis to Oklahoma, and then they lose a guy to the first round in the draft. So they lost 3 key pieces, but they also retained a ton. So give that staff credit for the retention, which we all know is very difficult in this era of college basketball. And then they added a couple impactful, nice pieces as well. So I think it's been a nice combination there. It's not just a new group; it's a very old, experienced a team that's won together. But they also have done a nice job adding some new parts. It's already been mentioned in this press conference. They're one of the elite teams in America, and usually when you play one of the elite teams in college basketball, they're going to be good on both offense and defense. This team is good in both areas and is, I believe, a top 10 offense in America right now in most analytical breakdowns. So, yeah, we're going to be challenged to defend them, that's for sure. I don't have a magic answer right now that I can give you, but we're going to be challenged to defend one of the best offenses in America. And last year, I've gone back and watched the tape. I don't think it was a not ready to play problem. I mean, our guys were ready to play. I didn't think it was a lack of pop or lack of effort or focus problem. We just didn't play well, and they played great. I mean, I think Dayton shot 35 some free throws or something like crazy like that. I mean, but it wasn't like the guys showed up and laid an egg. So no, I don't have any experience with what you're talking about. I'm not saying that's never happened before, but as I said, you guys are great at the narratives and all that kind of crap. I'm about the next day, and I don't have any reason to think that our guys won't be ready to play because of what happened, a couple days ago.